Welcome to another episode of Smart Remarks. I'm your host, Mark Impress Preston. We had a lot of great action in Week 4, a lot of things we're going to talk about on this upcoming show going into Week 5 of the NFL season. So let's get this show kicked off. Welcome to our Markman segment here on Smart Remarks. First guy we got to talk about is Andy Reid with the whole icing the kicker issue. Now, I don't know about you, but logic would dictate if you give a professional athlete a second chance at something, most likely they have a better chance to do it correctly the second time around. I mean, why are coaches calling timeouts at the last second, which the ball still gets snapped and the kicker gets a shot to make the field goal? Makes no sense whatsoever. And a side note with Andy Reid admitting to his team after the game about that near goof, offering the Eagles cheeseburgers because he was in the wrong. I mean, what's up with that? Our Markman segment, we're going to look at the Jets front office very closely. If you're a wide receiver and your name's Plexico Burress, Chad Johnson, Terrell Owens, and you don't see the New York Jets on your caller ID or hear from your agent that the Jets are interested in you, then as Jets fans, you have to be pretty disappointed in your team's performance, both up in the front office and on the field. I mean, you can't help that Darrelle Revis and San Antonio Holmes got hurt. But come on, Mark Sanchez needs as much help as he can get. Tim Tebow needs really not much of help, but it would be nice to have someone to throw the ball to. Welcome to our Smart Remarks Funky Bunch NFC edition. A lot hasn't changed with this list over the past week. A lot of these teams were playing great, consistent football. At number 5, I have the Chicago Bears coming off of a big-time win on Monday Night Football in front of the entire country. Number 4, I have the Green Bay Packers. They got robbed Week 3 versus Seattle, but came back with a very emotional win over a tough Saints opponent in front of their home crowd. Aaron Rodgers, that defense, they're playing together, playing great football. Number 3, the Arizona Cardinals continue to win in miraculous ways. Kevin Kolb, 3 touchdown passes, getting the win in overtime. Amazing. The game was put in his hands and he delivered. Number 2, I have the San Francisco 49ers, still playing amazing playing amazing on offense as far as the run game, the pass game. They just played amazing in New York versus the Jets. Number 1, I have the Atlanta Falcons still. They're still undefeated at 4-0. Matt Ryan played absolutely out his mind with that last drive from the 1-yard line with that pass to Roddy White. I know the Panthers kind of dropped the ball in certain aspects, but hey, this is the NFL. The Falcons took advantage and did what they had to do to get the win. Welcome to Smart Remarks Funky Bunch AFC edition. A lot hasn't changed on this list. A lot of these teams were playing great last week, starting at number 5, keeping it classy with the San Diego Superchargers. Phillip Rivers once again delivering with a great performance on Sunday. Number 4, I have the New England Patriots. They were down 21-7 but came back and blew the Buffalo Bills out on the road. Tom Brady, very impressive win for those guys. At number 3, I have the Cincinnati Bengals, who are playing great football once again under Andy Dalton, AJ Green leading the charge for that young Cincinnati team. At number 2, I have my Super Bowl pick, the Baltimore Ravens, with another impressive victory over a tough divisional game on Thursday night against the Browns. And at number 1, I still have the Houston Texans, who have yet to be really challenged in any game they've played so far in this young season, but they're playing amazing on both sides of the ball and have to get the respect with the number 1 spot. Welcome to our pick segment here on Smart Remarks. Last week I went 1-2 on the show and finished the week at 9-5 overall. In my ESPN Pigskin Pick'em League, I'm a couple games out of first place. But watch the throne, because I'm coming for the number 1 spot this week. I'm going to give you 4 winners, starting with the Thursday night game. I have a feeling that St. Louis is going to upset the Arizona Cardinals at home on Thursday night in front of the entire nation. Denver versus New England. I'm going to pick Tom Brady and the New England Patriots to keep the ball rolling offensively and get a big win at home. Matt Ryan and the Falcons, they're going on the road to play RG3 and the Redskins. A very exciting game, should be a lot of fun to watch offensively, but I expect the Falcons to keep their undefeated streak this season alive, as well as the Houston Texans on Monday Night Football. I expect them to go to 5-0 as well, because they're playing the New York Jets, and the Jets are sorry. So, hey, New York, I feel bad for you guys. Welcome to the question mark part of the show here on Smart Remarks. And a question I've asked myself after 4 weeks into this NFL season: should I have to apologize for some of the teams that done a lot better than myself and a lot of other people thought they would do? Now, looking at the Arizona Cardinals as one of these teams, yeah, I am actually going to issue a little apology to the Arizona Cardinal fans. I think they're legit with their defense and doing just enough on offense to win games. This team, Arizona, could actually be a legit playoff contender. But however, I will not apologize to you Vikings fans out there, because you still should kill yourselves because your team has no chance to make the playoffs. I expect the Vikings to win this week when they play Tennessee, but after that, to quote a line from Jay-Z, we don't believe you, you need more people, because I expect the Vikings to go in the tank after week 5. So I just want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching this week's episode. We got the Thursday night game with Arizona and St. Louis, and a lot of more interesting matchups to look at during week 5 of this NFL season. We're going to take a knee here. See you next week.